Testing, testing. All right. Mm-mm-mm. Can you guys hear me now? I think I just had realized that this was muted the entire time. Whoops. Sorry about that, guys. That being said, let's go into pack number 2. Did not want to open. Code card. Hops Wooloo, Beldum, Levincia, Oinkologne, Banette, Magmar, Hops Corvisquire, and Noivern. Pack number 3. Let me know in the chat if you guys have pulled anything cool from Journey Together. Have you guys pulled any of your chase cards yet? Audino, Lily's Comfey. And it's PP up. Regirock. What do I do with them? So far, just one hit in. The hits have to be in the last 3 packs, because that's usually how it goes. It's either first pack magic or last pack magic. Bust on this one. Second last pack of the first booster bundle. There's a code card. while of it. Thanks for tuning in. If you're just joining us, just opening some packs tonight and hanging out. Or a Choreo. Lycanroc illustration rare. Let's go. And a Butterfree. If you're just tuning in, we just pulled the Lycanroc. Really good centering on it too. That's a nice one. And now we've got last pack of the first booster bundle. Code card. Let's move this stuff out of the way. Hop Snorlax, Lombre, and the Alcremie EX. Alrighty, sorry about the wait. Just had to get a little organized. Basically just working off my kitchen table over here. Calling it work, but you know, really just opening Pokemon cards and on camera. Hard to say, but I digress. Let's see what kind of packs we got. We got Iono and Hops, Lily. All right. I think I want to do it in that order. Let's start with the gentleman first this time. And if you're just tuning in, thanks for joining in. We did, from the first booster bundle, pull the Lycanroc, along with the Volcanion EX and the Alcremie EX. And I was telling everyone last time, the last time I opened up a booster bundle on my stream, I pulled the Volcanion SIR and the Volcanion Full Art in the second pack from that first booster bundle I opened. So it's pretty neat. Impidimp, Alolan Golem, Escavalier, Brock Scouting, Alolan Graveler, Oricorio, and Metagross. Pack number 2 of booster bundle number 2. Fiction Fistfights, hello. How is your night going? Awesome, man. That's good to hear. I'm just opening up some Journey Together tonight and hanging out. Not too bad, man. Not too bad. Just getting the house ready for Easter. So, very busy. I was supposed to start streaming a little bit earlier, but, you know, life and other plans. But, nevertheless, I made it. And yeah, it's been so far so good. Finally have the time, now that my daughter's sleeping throughout the night again, to start live streaming again and just kind of, thanks. Definitely appreciate it. We've already pulled this tonight. And then the last stream I did, we pulled the Volcanion SIR and the Volcanion Full Art. So it's pretty cool. Combuskin, Lily's Pearl, Iris's Fighting Spirit, Volcanion Full Art, it's funny, I was just talking about it and it came back. So that makes Volcanion EX and Volcanion EX Full Art. Yeah, I'm happy with it. I actually like this color scheme, like the green with the red. I think it's really cool for like a full art card. I like it. Ooh. I never sent it to get graded, but like, oof, that dent right there. Yeah, sometimes I've noticed that with a couple cards lately. There's like this just weird indent right there. Especially on, so I pulled the Zapdos from 151. The, what is it? Is it SIR or Illustration? I can't remember off the top of my head. But it's got that same indent right there too. So it's very interesting. Yeah. Like I saw it, like I saw that I pulled the card and I was like, oh, no way. Like it looks really, really good. And like the edges looked really good. Like was considering sending it to get graded. And then I saw that corner or that edge and I was like, oof, a little dent right there. See it on any of the cards over here? Togedemaru, Squabe, Paris. I don't know, man. I've seen some cards from PSA that have gotten a higher score than Ends Reshiram. I actually don't think I've pulled this card, this hollow yet. So that's kind of nice. I've pulled the EX card. I think I've pulled 2 Ends Zoroarks EX and 1 Ends Reshiram EX. But that would be my one of my chase cards. Oop. First this. I have opened Prismatic Evolutions and it was very disappointing. I do a daily pack opening video on my shorts. So I rotate through a bunch of Dudunsparce EX. I rotate through a bunch of like Sword and Shield era cards and what do you call it? Scarlet and Violet cards. I think the most viewed one that I made was Evolving Skies pack. I happened to stumble across at a card shop and decided to splurge a little bit that day and buy 1 pack. Just because I have never actually opened it. So I have a Evolving Skies booster box. A sealed Evolving Skies booster box in an error that's error wrapped. So the wrapping on it, instead of like saying Pokemon going from left to right, it goes right to left, which happened with like the second batch of like printing. Did I already? Yeah, I already flipped it. Yeah, I happened to again stumble across that booster box at a kind of like hole in the wall card shop back in November, and I got it for like $6.50. which at the time it was selling on TCG Player for like 900. Yep. So it was actually pretty cool. With that bottom on the top, that's cool. Yeah, I don't have any error cards. I've never actually gotten lucky enough to find one, or at least that I know of. It's been, I started collecting back in like when I was a kid, but then kind of stopped for a while, like in my mid-20s. And then recently I was at a gas station of all places, like one of like a major name one, like Wawa, and they had, this was a few years back. Yeah, thanks, man. I got this from the Greninja EX, the GameStop UPC. Very, very nice. I saw so many people opening those, pull the Greninja, and I was like, oh man, no way, so awesome. And I got mine, and I think it was like bust. Like it wasn't like anything super cool off the top. I can't even remember off the top of my head. I pulled something from the Paradox Rift packs or something. But I mean, it's still cool. Like I like the metal card and stuff like that. That's really neat. Let's see. Lily. All right. Yeah, I like those a lot too. I'd love to open like one of those Charizard UPCs. To get that metal Charizard card. Yeah, there was like a Charizard Ultra Premium collection back in like Sword and Shield era. Minccino, Pancham, Lily's Clefairy. EX. This is the second time I've pulled this card. Second or third time, I think, I've pulled this card. Thanks. Let's go with N this time. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so far only one illustration rare card, a few EXs, one illustration, one full art, and a bunch of EXs, so it's not too bad. Maybe that's a sign I'll get the Lily's Clefairy either full art or secret illustration rare. I mean, at least I like to think so. No, but I see another EX, Enzra Sharam. This is the second one I've pulled. Yeah, that's the second Lily's Clefairy I've pulled. I mean, it's not as big a set as like Prismatic, because you got to think in terms of like Prismatic. There's like the pull rates for the SIRs are like bad, but if you think like per pack, like, you know, there's the Pokeball card, reverse hollows, the Master Ball, reverse hollows, the EX cards, and like there's a lot, you know, so like you may open a bunch of packs and get a bunch of like the Pokeball reverse hollows and stuff like that because there's a, you know, the entire set, or like the Master Ball. So I mean, it's just, it depends on what your definition of a hit is. Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate you hanging out. Maractus Illustration Rare. Look at that. Last pack magic for you. Code card for you guys and pack flip. Torchic, Kecleon, Iono's Bellyballed, full art. Nice. What's going on, guys? Just tuning in. Just opening up some Journey Together tonight. Kind of hanging out. Wow. Free code card. If anyone watches this. Enzora. Enz Darmanitan. Lokix. Combuskin. Beldum. Snorlax. Let me down, Lily. Alright, so I got one Journey Together booster bundle and one ETB left to go through. Of course, it's kind of going a little slow, so maybe I might sneak a little 151 in. Because who doesn't love a little 151? 51 code card. So that would be the hit. Vulpix, Magnemite, Caterpie, Eevee, Cloyster, Beedrill, Basic Energy Hollow, what's going on? Slipped right out. Yeah, there we go. Venusaur EX. Let's go. Weedle, Zubat, Goldeen, Energy Sticker, Rhydon, Executor, Kingler Reverse Hollow, Flareon, Raichu. No love in this pack. Machop, Porygon, Electabuzz, Rhyhorn, Hypno, Poliwrath, Pidgeot, Ponytail Reverse Hollow, Dragonite, Mewtwo. Last 151 booster bundle I opened, we had the full art Charizard. Here's hoping for a secret illustration rare Charizard. Graveler, Protective Goggles, Machamp, Shelter, and Articuno. No dice. Last pack magic on the 151 break before we open some more Journey Together. Code card, pack trick, and we flip. Tangela, Coughing, Psyduck, Ekans, Omanite, Tauros, Kadabra, Caterpie, Scyther, and a Ditto. Oof. No love from the 151. Yep, just a Venusaur EX. Thanks for tuning in. If you're just joining us, just opening up some Journey Together tonight. Let's see, 2 lilies, 2 hops, an Iono, and an N. All right. I'll start with N. Code card in case anybody wants it. Swinub, Delmise, Black Belts Training, Shelmet, Volcarona, Alolan Marowak, Weezing, Iono's Voltorb, Billy and Onair. I don't remember them from anywhere. Does anybody know? Also Delmise too. I don't know if you ever played Sword and Shield, but there was like, I had Sword, so you had to catch Delmise to complete the Pokedex. And that one was a really hard one to find. I had to look it up. I remember it was, but you had to do like something special, or like go to like a certain space and do something exact in order to find it. All I remember, it was a pain in the butt. And then I learned about, what is it, like surprise trade or something like that. And just started randomly trading out like Pokemon that I was breeding. And I was like, why didn't I do this to complete the Pokedex faster? That would have been so much easier. Sentret, Enzora, Tropius, Maractus, Cinccino, Toadscruel, Wailord. Speaking of Maractus, Maractus number 2. Put that in the little sleeve. Right in the top loader it goes. There we go. I remember the first set of Journey Together packs that I opened were like from the sleeved booster packs, and I would open the sleeves up and like some of the packs weren't sealed. So, I mean, they had the correct number of cards in them. It was just something with like a quality control. Togedemaru, Iono's Kilowattrel. Fungus, Ensdaromaka, Noibat, Alolan Geodude, Octillery, Weezing, Hops Cramorant, Ruffian, Lily's Comfey, Wailord. There we go. Hi, how's it going? I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Just tilt it back up. There we go. Just opening some packs tonight. Oof. Edge on that. How's your Friday night going? Iona's Belly Bolt. Nice. I got the EX and the Full Art EX. A lot of EX cards tonight. Add that to the pile of EXs. Alchemy, Lily's Caferi, Dunsparce. No, yeah, Dunsparce. Volcanion, Enzreshiram, and Iono's Bellyball. Nice. It's always a good time. Canada. We're like total opposites because I'm in Florida. Down in Florida. Is it still cold up there? I do sell packs. I sell Japanese packs though. So if you go to my website, it's www.nixusnyxustcg.com. I have packs that are Japanese for sale listed on my website. I do booster boxes and loose packs as well. Fairly new business. I started in last November, so I don't have a English distributor yet. So the English stuff that I do open is stuff like from my own personal collection, but I will be listing. Snowed 4 or 5 days ago. Oof. We went to, my family and I, we went to Vermont in February or March, I think it was. And that was like the first time I'd seen snow in like 20 years. It was the first time my kids ever saw it, but it was a lot of fun, but I couldn't do it again. I couldn't live in the snow again. I would imagine. Blaziken EX. All the EX cards. I think I might have pulled all the EX cards from this set. Maybe except for the Kilowattrel. Yeah, what is it? Alcremie, Lily's Clefairy, Dunsparce, Volcanion, Reshiram, Bellyball, Blaziken. Gonna go through one more, 151, before we get to the Elite Trainer box. So the thing about English cards is I have them because I've gone out and actually bought them at retail, or, you know, if I got them like from a card shop or something like that, I pay it, you know, a little bit above retail. But if I were to turn around and sell them, I'd have to charge more than what I paid for them to make a profit, and that in turn would be scalping, which is kind of what I'm trying to avoid. But like with the Japanese stuff, I pay person from Japan a much better price than what you would pay stateside, and then my markups on them's very low, so they're either below market price or near market price depending on what the set is. So that being said, you know, I'd have to significantly grow my business. But as far as English cards go, I will be selling the singles that I do pull from the English sets. So when I have them listed on my website, they'll be under English card, or like, you know, English Pokemon cards or One Piece English cards, because I do also want to sell One Piece. So you can go there and buy the individual card from that I have listed at the time, because I think that's just a better deal, as far like to offer like some sort of English product, because I know like a lot of people may not like Japanese cards and stuff like that, which I get. I will say that the quality of the Japanese cards are a lot better than English cards. I had a guy buy some from my stream a while back, and he pulled the Giratina Secret Art Rare, or like the Gold Rare from the V-Star universe, which is like the Crown Zenith equivalent. And he sent that off to PSA, and it came back PSA 10. So that was really cool for him. I was super happy about that. I would eventually like to have like English product, but I'd have to like, you know, get a distributor and stuff like that. But in order for that to happen, that would require me to consistently sell, you know, thousands upon thousands of dollars worth of merchandise a month, or to be able to prove that I can do that. So that is my eventual goal. But, you know, for now, like the streaming and stuff like that, it's also like a, you know, like I'm not just like listing cards or like they're fake cards. People can like, oh, like, are these, another way to prove that they're authentic is I'm opening them on stream, and people can go back and watch when exactly each card I pulled that I will list on my website. Yeah, master set and English set. What sets are you trying to complete? Ooh, hello. I have not pulled one of these before. Gold Basic Energy. Do you know what sets are you trying to complete as far as for like the master sets you want to finish? "151 Temporal, Surging Sparks, and Journey Together," but close on 151. What are you missing from 151? Snorlax Reverse Hollow, Kingler Reverse Hollow. I'm pretty sure I pulled one of those tonight. No, it's not that one. Poliwhirl or Poliwrath? This one Reverse Hollow? Hypno Reverse Hollow. I have like a bunch of Reverse Hollows from 151. Let's see. Poliwhirly. I know there's There's Poliwag, Poliwhirl, Poliwrath. If you shoot me an email, it's Nick, N-Y, or N-I-C-K, at nixustcg.com with some of like the reverse hollow ones. If I have them, I'll mail them to you. Poliwhirl.
Percent of visible flakes.
There we go. Music came back. Giovanni's Charisma, Aerodactyl. Oh, dang. I feel like that would have been like a really cool, like full art card. There's the Kingler reverse hollow though. NICK at nixustcg.com. Eradicate, Goldeen, Cubone, Moltres. Fable, Parasect, Victory Bell, Gyarados. Erica's Invitation, Megaton, Nidoqueen, Staryu, Dratini, Dodrio. No love with the 151 tonight. That's okay though. Thanks for the sub. I appreciate that. Yeah, I post a daily short. So I'm doing like the pack a day short thing for an entire year. Or at least that's my goal for 2025. And as far as streaming goes, I was a little bit on a more consistent schedule when I first started, but then my daughter, she went through a sleep regression and she wasn't sleeping through the night, so I had to, it really killed into my streaming time for several months, but she is now sleeping through the night again, so I'm able to stream again. There you go. Just set that guy right there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's see what you do. Definitely appreciate it. Definitely appreciate the sub. Yeah, ever since I got back into the hobby, I kind of just wanted to do something like a little bit different. Or, I mean, like, I mostly just wanted to open packs and stuff like that. Because I've been like a stay-at-home dad for the past several years. And my youngest is getting ready to go into school next year, so I kind of wanted to do something a little bit like kind of on my own time. And I thought, why not start a business and do something with Pokemon. Iono's Belly Bolt. This is the second one we pulled tonight. Yep, second one tonight. Off to a good start. Pack number 2. Larvitar, Remoraid, Virizion, Hop's Choice Band, Articuno, Pupitar, Toad's Cool, Blaziken number 2. Where is it? There it is. Let's see. Alrighty. And it's PP up, Pelipper, Pangoro, Noibat. Yeah, that's Kilowattrel. Alrighty. Let's see, how many do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 left from this Elite Trainer box. So I don't know for you guys how it is up there, but trying to find anything on the shelves is just impossible. There we go. Oh, and Magic, Lilligant, Alolan Growler, Postwick, Clove, Levencia, Reverse Hollow Metapod. That'd be a really cool full art. Chinchino, Hop Snorlax. Oof, it is not looking good so far from this ETB. Jumped right out at me. My next goal, if I can get my hands on it at a decent price, is I'd like to open a booster box of Journey Together, mainly for the stamped promo. Bagon, Togedemaru, Butterfree. It's about 12:45, 12:42. I'm in the Eastern time zone. And for you? Lily's Cutiefly. Iris's Fighting Spirit. Full art trainer card. Let's go. What time zone are you in Canada? Cops Bag. Sanaconda. Ends PP up, Reverse Hollow. Qfant. Ludicolo. Can we get some last pack magic? Yeah, I know there was like a big issue with like the tariff stuff because of a certain person in office. Please, Pearl. Ionos Kilowattrol illustration rare. Nice. I will take that. Yeah, like, so it's gotten to the point where, like, I've had to wait a couple times outside of GameStop, like, super early in the morning to even try and get anything. Because otherwise it's damn near impossible to get your hands on anything. So yeah, it's bad. It's bad everywhere. Everyone's feeling it in the hobby. It doesn't help that, like, you know, people are, like, literally trying to gouge, and everyone thinks they're like a vendor. They try to do like vendor deals or whatever, like, you know, I'll pay like 90% of this or 80%, or I'll sell for like this much. And it's like, you know, it's hard to just even negotiate sometimes with people, because like I'll go into a card shop and they're like, yeah, I went to a card shop yesterday over Clearwater Beach, near where I live, and they had booster boxes of Journey Together for like $234, and I think that's the cheapest I've seen locally in store somewhere. So, I mean, it's just like the whole hobby's a mess right now, and I think like eventually like the market's gotta correct itself, because I think that's what we've seen in the past, but I don't know how much of a correction it's gonna make. Yeah, this was the Volcanion I pulled from the other night. Yeah. And the other Volcanion I pulled And the secret illustration rare that I got from the other night as well. Yeah, so these are the cards that I'm going to be listing on my website. There's like a ton. As for the English stuff, at least. So we got an Arvin, Worker, Parasol Lady, not that guy and not that guy. Oh, I don't know how he made it there. Whoops. Dunsparce, Pokeball. A lot of the baby shinies from Paldean Fates, Gold Ogerpon, Lost Origin, Trainer Gallery, Galarian Gallery, Colress's Experiment, Paldean Student, Judge, Tatsugiri, Gabantula, Drapion, Illustration Rare, Nidoking, Caterpie, Tangela, Joltik, Chargerbug, Flapple, Applin, Bellyball, Gardevoir, Shining Gardevoir Full Art from Paldean Fates, Illustration Rare, Rook Trio, Palafin, Esparta, and Tauros from Paldean Fates. And then I've got Judge, Baby Shinies, Rika, Giovanni's Charisma Full Art, another Palafin, Noivern, Raichu, Lechonk, Varoom, Hisuian, Decidueye, Zeraora, VMAX, some more from Paldean Fates, some A-Specs, and then Bell's Transfer Switch, Box of Disaster, Luminous Energy, Don Quixote Rosarante from One Piece. That one will go on my website under the One Piece section. Duskull, Poochyena, Swablu. I'm just gonna save one of these. That one. The Charizard from that, and I'm keeping the Cadeo. I like that one. Ditto, Altaria, Cricketune, and Toxtricity. And then all these, so what is it? 3 Volcanions and the secret illustration from Volcanion. Those will be on my website as well. And Maractus. I was thinking about maybe this one looks really clean and it's got good border. I might send this one off to get graded because it looks really nice. Really good centering. So, but yeah, lots of cards pulled from Journey Together that I definitely want to list on the website. I just have to take a bunch of pictures and actually post them on the website to do that. So that will be fun for future Nick to do.
Welcome to a vacation that's so much more with Norwegian Cruise Line.
Here's some more Pokeball, some more A-Spec. Couple from, those ones are from my personal collection. And then some more baby shiny. These ones are for sale. So I just have to get them listed on my website. Actually, this one's going on the website too. That one's going to be for sale. So and then I also have a lot of like the full art Vs, EXs, couple promos here and there. See, some more Lily's Clefairy. Those are going to be up on the website. The Mew. And then the one card I am really, really proud of is that one. The Paldean Fates Bubble Mew. I pulled that one from one of my daily pack opening videos on day 51. Let's see if I can get it this time. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna send that Bubble Mew to get graded. This one's gonna stay with me though, because I just really, really like the artwork on that one. Plus, I was super stoked when I pulled it. I was like filming my pack opening video for it. It was day 51. And I was like pulling it, and like my kids are asleep. So like it's like middle of the night, you know, the next day for the next day. And like I'm going through the cards and like my hands, like my body starts shaking, but like my hands stay still for like the camera when I saw that card, and I was like, oh my God, like in my mind, like just almost lost it. So I was very happy, needless to say. Goodness. And that one's going on the website too. Yeah, well, stay tuned for sure because they definitely will be up on the website here in the next few days. I'll probably spend tomorrow night taking a lot of photos. That way I can get them uploaded to my website under the English section. So that way I can have some stuff up there to send off. Goodness gracious. Do you remember which one's from 151? That is going to be it for the stream, folks. Thanks for hanging out. Got a lot of good hits tonight. Still looking for the Lily's Clefairy and the Ens Reshiram and Ens Zoroark. But yeah, maybe next time we'll have some better luck. So thanks for tuning in. And I will try to come up with a more consistent streaming schedule. And we can go from there. That way we can come up with a better time so that way everyone can tune in. Also, all the stuff that's like up here, it's going to be going on the website. So be sure to stay tuned for that. I will be posting photos and prices of the cards that you see before you on www.nyxustcg.com. That's nyxustcg.com. And yeah, you can also follow me on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. I will be posting more on those again. need to be a little bit more consistent with the other social medias. I've been consistent with YouTube, but need to do a little bit better with everything else. But yeah, well, that is gonna do it for me tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. It was a lot of fun. Make sure to leave a like, comment, follow, subscribe, and yeah, hit the bell for the notification. And I will see you guys in the next stream.